Hi, this is Matt Saternus for Plugged In Golf, and in this video I'm going to review the new Nike VRS Covert 2.0 drivers. Let's get plugged in. Nike's original Covert was one of the most hyped drivers of last year because it introduced two new technologies, this cavity back design and the most adjustable hosel in golf. This year, with the 2.0, Nike's taken these two same technologies, but upped the performance immensely. Nike offers the Covert 2.0 in both the standard and tour models. They're both 460cc drivers, but the standard model is a little bit longer from front to back, whereas the tour model is a little bit more compact looking at address. The other main visual difference is that the face and sole of the tour model are black, whereas the standard model is silver. Outside of that, it's very similar looking to last year, with the red crown, the white swoosh in the heel side corner there. And overall, it's a good traditional look. It's a really solid looking driver, particularly the tour model, which I think is one of the best 2 or 3 looking drivers at address for 2014. And the most noticeable characteristic with the Covert 2.0 in terms of sound is that there is almost no difference when you hit the ball centered versus off center. The sound that it produces is almost exactly the same. Now, there is a little bit of a different tone between the standard and the tour driver. The tour driver is a little more solid, a little more of a dull thud, whereas the standard model has a little bit more of a hollow, more explosive sound to it. Now, it's the performance that really separates the 2.0 from the original. With the original Covert, some players found that it'll be a little bit high spin, but that is something nobody's going to say about these new versions. Both the standard and the tour are very low spin. The standard model is going to be a good low spin driver for most amateur players. With the tour model, it's extremely low spin. So you've got to have a lot of ball speed if you're going to play this. Or you're just going to have to take that loft and adjust it up a little bit to make sure you get enough spin to keep the ball in the air and maximize your carry. The other standout feature with the Covert, and this is true of the tour and the standard, is that the forgiveness is off the charts. As I said in my written review, there were some shots I hit that were absolute stinkers. I felt like they were way out here, and I was thinking I was going to look at the monitor and see a ball speed way down in the 130s, and yet the ball speed stayed up above 140. So that forgiveness was just phenomenal. You're going to get ball speed very similar to a centered hit, even when you hit it way off the mark. And the last thing I want to comment on is the shaft differences. With the standard model, the red shaft here, it's a version of the Kurokage that has a high balance pointer. It's more counterweighted. And that's something that some players are going to like, some won't, but it is a unique feel to it. You're going to have more weight in your hands and the butt of the club, and the head's going to feel a little bit lighter. In the tour model, they've used the Kurokage Tai-Nai, which is a shaft for faster swinging players, stronger players, and it definitely contributes to that low spin characteristic in the tour head. And to me, for better players, it makes the Covert 2.0 Tour probably the best off-the-rack driver of 2014. If you have any questions about the Nike VRS Covert 2.0 drivers, please post them down below and I'll be happy to answer them. And if you liked the video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our YouTube channel. You can also follow Plugged In Golf on Twitter, like us on Facebook, and check out pluggedingolf.com for more great golf content. This has been Matt Saternus. Thanks for watching.